Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tatmai Sri Gurube Namaha. Vanakkam, Namaste. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining Astro Sahadevan channel and this video. As usual, I request you to watch my previous videos from the beginning so that I have covered certain fundamental aspects of astrology, planets, so that you can understand better the current video and the videos to come. In today's Astro Info, we are going to talk about Mahadasha. While we have spoken about Mahadasha some time back, specific to Mahadasha of 6th house Lord and 8th house Lord. So normally in astrology, these two numbers, 6 and 8, is being given a lot of importance, priority, and being afraid of as well. Normally we call the combination of 6 and 8 as Sashtashtaka. Say for example, two planets are 6th and 8th position to each other generally. Mahadasha and Antardasha of those two planets among them, doesn't give good result depending on the planet, its Karaka and the Adhipatya, that is significance of house. So planet in first house, take and say a planet in 6th house. For the planet sitting in first house, the other planet is in 6th position. The planet in 6th house, the planet sitting in first house is in 8th position. So one planet is 6th position to other planet and the other one is 8th position to other planet. This is called Sashta Ashtaka. Sashta is 6, Ashta is 8. So in single word we use Sashta Ashtaka. This is just to explain, whenever the combination of 6 and 8 comes, it is definitely a challenging time. So now let us go through Lagna wise. Mahadasha of 6th house and the 8th house. Who is the 6th house Lord and which is the 6th house? So is the case with the 8th house. And among this, which is going to be a very challenging, which is going to be basically a nightmare for a different Lagna. So normally we have seen 6th house and 8th house do contain a lot of unwanted thinking with certain positive aspects. 75 to 80% aspects of 6th house and 8th house are unwanted, and it is kind of which will make you to suffer, and probably 20% maybe which is important, good and acceptable. So the beauty of astrology is like this. For any Lagna, if you take these two houses, 6th house and 8th house, it is so fantastic that among the 6th and 8th, these two houses are the two house lords. One house or one house lord will be of your friend team, that is your own team. Please recall my first video which talks about Guru and Shukra team. So out of the 6th and 8th house, one lord will be of your team, other lord will be of opponent team. Simple. Whichever lord belongs to opponent. It need not be always 6, it need not be always 8, but it is one of 6 or 8 is what we are going to quickly kind of go through. And whichever is the opponent team lord out of the 6 or 8 will be a nightmare in principle. However, there is a constant kind of point I used to tell. The benefit or the outcome of any Mahadasha depends on the malefic benefic condition and the houses the Lord is responsible for and the auspicious planets connection connected with the strength of Lagna and Lagna Lord. So friends, nothing is aloof in astrology. Everything is like, noodles, connection. Okay. And then only we get the real understanding and real prediction. So who is your nightmare Mahadasha Lord? Lagna wise, let us have a quick thing and I will give the name and tell by explaining what is what. Quickly. Take first house Mesha, that is Aries. 6th house Lord is Buddha, Mercury, that is Kanya Rashi. 8th house is Vrikshika, That is Mangal's Rashi only. So Mesha Lord is Mangal, and Mangal happened to be the 8th house Lord himself. Okay, and the 6th house Lord is Buddha. So here for Mesha Rashi, 6th house Lord Buddha Mahadasha is definitely nightmare. Next, Taurus, Rishabha. For Rishabha, 6th house Lord and 8th house Lord, if you see, 6th house Lord is Tula. 6th house is Tula, Lord is Shukra, the Lagna Lord only. Lagna Lord becomes 6th house Lord. Whereas 8th house Lord is Guru, because 8th house is Dhanush. So needless to say, opponent team head, Guruji. Okay, Brahaspati Mahadasha is definitely a nightmare Mahadasha in general for Rishabh Lagna, not Shukra Mahadasha. Always subject to malefic and benefic positioning and auspicious inauspicious connection of these two planets. Okay, so for Rishabh Lagna, nightmare Mahadasha is Guru. Coming to Mithuna Lagna. For Mithuna, 6th house is Vrikshika, that is Mangal. 8th house is Shani, because 8th house is Makara, Lord is Shani. Shani belongs to Shukra team, that is Buddha's friend. So here 6th house Lord, Vrikshika Lord, that is Mangal Mahadasha, will be nightmare. Coming to Karka Rashi, Cancer. For Karka Rashi, 6th house Lord is Guru, that is his team member only, because Dhanush Rashi. 8th house is for Karka Rashi, Kumbha, that is Shani, opponent team. So obviously, for Karka, 8th house Lord Shani is a nightmare Mahadasha. It doesn't mean that 6th house Lord doesn't give a problem. Problem given by 6th house Lord probably lesser than 8th house Lord, or problem given by 8th house Lord is more severe than 6th house Lord in the given situation because of the Lagna. Coming to Simha, similar to Karka only. For Simha, 6th house Lord would be Shani, because for Simha 6th house is Makara. Whereas for Simha 8th house is Meena, that is Guru's Rashi. So obviously Shani is a nightmare. So for Chandra and Surya Lagnas, only nightmare Mahadasha is Shani. Coming to Kanya Rashi, that is Buddha's Rashi, that is Virgo. Lord is Mercury. For Kanya Rashi, 8th house Lord is Mangal, because Mesha Rashi is 8th house. 6th house will be Kumbha, that is Shani. So here opponent team guy is Mangal, Mars. So Mars is the nightmare Mahadasha, Mars Mahadasha for Kanya Lagna. Coming to Tula Lagna, Shukra's Lagna. For Tula Lagna, 6th house is Meena, that is Lord is Guru. 8th house is Rishabha, that is Lagna Lord only. For Tula Lagna, 8th house Lord is Lagna Lord only, Shukra. So obviously, the opponent team guy, 6th house Lord Guru Mahadasha will be nightmare. Coming to Vrikshika. For Vrikshika, the Lord is Mangal. 6th house will be Mesha, that is Lord only, the Lagna Lord only will become 6th house Lord. 8th house is Gemini, Mithuna. 8th house Lord is Buddha. So for Vrikshika Lagna, obviously Buddha Mahadasha, Mercury Mahadasha will be nightmare. Coming to Dhanush Lagna, Guru's Lagna. For Dhanush, 6th house is Rishabha, Lord is Shukra. 8th house is Karka, Cancer, Lord is Chandra. Chandra is Guru's team member. So the top more suffering giver is Mr. Shukra. 6th house Lord Shukra for Dhanush Rashi, Dhanush Lagna. Coming to Makara Lagna. For Makara Lagna, 6th house Lord is 6th house is Mithuna, that is Buddha. 8th house is Simha, that is Surya. So Makara being Shani's house, Shani's first enemy is Surya. So 8th house Lord Surya Mahadasha will be nightmare. Coming to Kumbha Lagna, 6th house Lord sixth house is Karaka, that is Lord is Chandra. Eighth house is Kanya, that is Buddha. Buddha is Shani's friend. So sixth house Lord Chandra is nightmare Mahadasha for Kumbha Lagna. Coming to last, Meena Lagna, Guru's Lagna. For Meena Lagna, sixth house will be Simha, that is Surya, friend. Whereas eighth house is Tula, Shukra's house. Obviously, Shukra Mahadasha will be nightmare Mahadasha. So this is just for you to understand, friends, among sixth and eighth house. Needless to say, sixth house and eighth house, both Mahadasha generally expected to give you lot of troubles. However, terms and conditions apply, right? You always see whether in ad or anything, terms and conditions apply. So obviously, in astrology also terms and conditions apply. As I used to say, the planet which is running Mahadasha, the planet how it is connected auspiciously, which house it is sitting, whether it is benefic or malefic house, and other connected planets, aspecting planets or conjuncted planets, and what is the age of the person, very, very important. A particular Mahadasha is capable of giving fail marks in studies if you are school going by. That particular Mahadasha is capable of making your aim of getting into higher education or getting into important postgraduate kind of seats not able to achieve because of your age, if you are 17 to 20 or 21 kind of stuff. Again, depends on your age. A particular Mahadasha may give you love breakup because of your age. If that guy, Mahadasha running guy, is a 6th or 8th house. And depends on your age, your marriage may get delayed. Depends on your age, you may not be able to settle down in your job. You may not be succeed in your business. Lot of losses in business, etc. Depends on your age, health issues may pop up. Depends on your age, you may have delay in getting child. You may have misunderstanding with spouse. You may have a lot of other problems. So you yourself will be into health issues based on your age. So depends on the age, the effect of Mahadasha, depends on the Karaka of the planet which is running Mahadasha, depending on the house he is owner of, that is Adipatya. Everything needs to be connected. So this is a quick overview of 6th and 8th house Lord, and among which who is bad, who is worse. Okay, obviously the opponent team guy, whether he's a 6th house Lord or 8th house Lord, that Mahadasha will be challenging. Even that that planet happened to be in very good condition, yes, he has to do positive aspect of the 6th house, like a job, kind of enjoying others' money kind of stuff. Positive aspect of 8th house, like relocation to distant place, moving foreign kind of stuff, sudden like away from family, all those stuff. Okay, so or even if you get into accident, then escaping from accident, multiple combination. So this is for the quick understanding. Every factor need to be considered before taking a call about predicting a particular Mahadasha. However, opponent in Mahadasha happen to be 6th or 8th, definitely they will pose challenges, be it in a moderate way or in a very strong way, depending on their condition. I hope this video would have given a better understanding, and which Mahadasha you need to be very cautious, you need to be very alert, and you don't take any oversteps, or you don't take any steps which involves kind of losses. So this is only a kind of preamble. So let us meet in the next video with another topic. Thanks for joining this video, and till next video, thanks for joining, and God bless, and cheers.